quarantine, I think, has definitely changed things for everybody. Like you said, for producers, it's kind of the same thing, but a little bit different. For me personally, I have my own at-home setup, and that's where I create all of my stuff. But I do go to a studio for post-production, for mixing and stuff like that. So that's been kind of an interesting experience. Just trying to, really, really be calculated in my creative process. It's kind of forced me to be a little bit more organized, which I think is a good thing. But it's also been kind of strange because now more than ever, we're so isolated, and it's forced me to just kind of look inward for, my creative outlets, for my inspiration, rather than, being inspired by people and things that I normally would be doing. So that's probably the biggest difference. Yeah, I think that all of us have taken quantum leaps this year, hopefully, if we've really been, taking this time to kind of go inward, to reflect, like you said, and just try to make the most of this situation. We have been going through a lot of heavy things this year and a lot of really kind of like serious times. And in that process, we've also been trying to protect each other, trying to keep ourselves safe. And I think that just being able to spend more time with myself personally has taught me so much about myself and has helped me to learn just the things that I really want and to really focus on how I can help myself. And not only that, but how I can use that to help the world, because I'm a firm believer that, you have to have your oxygen mask on first. It's the oxygen mask, analogy. And because you can't really give to anybody if you're not giving to yourself. So that's probably the biggest thing that I've taken away from it. And I hope that other people have too. So I think it's really interesting what's happened this year, because if you think about it, the playing field has kind of been leveled for artists in a way. I mean, social media engagement is like doubled, maybe even more than that now. I don't know what the exact statistic is, but we have the world's attention because all of us are kind of stuck at home. We're not able to go see our friends and really be entertained the way that we usually would. We can't go to shows, like you said. So I think that people are really thirsty for that connection with artists and so thirsty for content and new music. And, we have the floor. And I think that that's a really, really exciting thing. It's a shame that it had to come this way, but it is kind of cool that we have that now. And I think that for me, that's really interesting and exciting I'm just really interested and excited about how I'm going to connect with people moving forward, because, next year, like you said, we don't know when this thing is going to be over. We don't know when we'll be able to start doing shows, when we'll be able to start meeting fans again. So I think just really trying to engage with my audience online in any way that I can is how I'm going to be trying to do that, and just make sure that I'm giving them as much of myself and as much of my content as I can.